say after me, please. I, you mention your name.
I, Michael Benson Anugwa, Deputy Controller of Corrections.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear
That the evidence I shall give to this committee.
that the evidence I shall give before the committee
Shall be the truth.
shall be the truth,
The whole truth.
the whole truth,
And nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God. Hello, Mr. Chairman, honorable members of the House, the distinguished Controller General of Corrections, Chairman EFCC, very senior colleagues, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Michael Benson Anugwa, Deputy Controller of Corrections and the officer in charge, Medium Security Custodial Facility in Kirikiri, Lagos. I stand here to defend that Idris Okuneye Olarewaju was interred into the Nigerian Correctional Facility Medium Security Custodial Center in Lagos on the 12th of April with a valid warrant and a transfer order from Ikoyi Medium Security Custodial Facility. The warrant was endorsed to me by the Deputy Controller of Corrections in charge Ikoyi facility on the same day of his conviction. This is the warrant, and I believe strongly is attached to the documents that we have submitted to the committee. The biometrics of Idris Okuneye Olarewaju was taken the next day because the time he came was around 10:30 p.m. So we could not do the biometrics on that day. So we did the biometrics on the 13th of Hello, sorry. On the 13th of April 2024, I want to get the biometric picture, please.
You don't need to. You have submitted the document.
It's there already. I don't know where it is. Where is that?
Yes. You should just go ahead.
Give me the biometrics. This is the biometrics picture of capturing of Idris Okuneye Olarewaju on admission on the 13th of April 2024 at Medium Security Custodial Center in Lagos. During the time that he spent at Medium, because Idris spent 10 days at Medium facility in Lagos. 10 days. He spent 10 days, 12th to 22nd. Idris Okuneye Olarewaju, refusing to eat prisons or corrections ration, decided to apply for self-feeding. Self-feeding is approved in our laws. And this is a photocopy of the approval application for self-feeding where he nominated. I'll get the original for you. The original is also here. So the application for self-feeding was approved. This is, no, it's not this one. And Idris Okuneye, nominated 2 persons that will bring in his food to the facility within the period he was there. The persons he nominated were Okuneye Abiola, and Moji Okuneye. Okuneye Abiola and Moji Okuneye. Then his health screening was done. During the admission, we discovered that Idris had a peculiar features that can not allow us put him in a general apartment. No, I have to.
What are the peculiar features? Features, please.
Idris Okuneye Olarewaju, though male, had some female features like a breast. He has a breast. Yes. This is the original of the medical examination done by the facility's medical practitioner, a qualified doctor, Dr. Ifeoma Opaloba. In this, the admission board had to enter into a meeting to discuss on the best practices and the best way to manage him. Then we arrived at the conclusion that we have to put him in a protective custody, which we did. And he spent his time at Medium, the 10 days, in our P ward room 2. P ward room 2 of the facility. And alone in that particular room. Why we did that is that because we have to abide by the international best practices and according to our laws. If you look at the Correction Act, Chapter 21A, you find out that we have to abide by the international human rights as approved by United Nations. And because of the United Nations Act, that's Chapter 21A of the Corrections Act, and also Chapter 13 of the Corrections Act, 1A, I to V. 1A, I to V. Is section 13, 1A, I to V, where we have to look at certain features of an inmate before we use a particular management style. Corrections management is not done on social media. It's not done on the pages of the newspaper. It is a professional job done by well-trained officers for corrections management. And everybody, notwithstanding that our laws maybe have not actually recognized the issue of someone being a transgender, but we have to protect him. His rights are sacrosanct. His rights is important for us to protect. And that is why we don't have to, if we throw him into a general cell, before the next morning they'll bring out a dead body. Because there are a lot of people there who are convicted and are standing trial for rape and even sodomy. So we cannot allow that. If we had allowed that to happen, the same public that are clapping for VDM and Bobrisky today will begin to cast aspersions on the Nigerian Correctional Service for not managing Bobrisky well. The paper I was using for. Okay, let me use it. Just leave it, since I can't see it. Now, during the time that Bob spent at the Nigerian Correctional Facility, Medium Security Custodial, don't worry, Medium Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, Lagos, Idris Okuneye Olanrewaju had a total of 39 visitors. 39 visitors. I have the record here. And the visit form that we have, we designed, that we use, the visit form has position for the name of the visitor, the visit date, the visitor's address, visitor's phone number, visitor's occupation, the name of the inmate that that is to receive the visit, a relationship with the visitor, and the inmate's consent. Before you see an inmate, the inmate will have to consent that he or she wants to see you. So after filling the form, on 13th April 2024, Idris Okuneye Olanrewaju had 6 visitors. Abiodun Okuneye, Kayode Okuneye, Adebolo Okuneye, Abiola Okuneye, Bukola Okuneye, and Mrs. Moji Okuneye. These are the 6 that visited on the 13th. On the 14th, he had 1 visitor, the legal counsel, Barrister Nike Gonkels. All these people, their addresses and phone numbers are here for verification.
Please, spare us of those things.
Okay. So, and the visitors that came, all their biometrics are here tendered. I think we have tendered it to the chairman or to the body. So, on the whole, he had 39 visitors that visited him till, that was 13th to 21st. Those who came to visit. Yeah. Then on the 21st, I, Michael Benson, Anogwa Deputy Controller of Corrections, took permission from my command controller to travel to our Corrections Academy at Ijebibo to write my command course exam, which was to come up the next day, 22nd. So, and the Idris visits, I handled it personally. So on the 22nd, I was not available in the facility. I went to Jebibo. When my controller put a call across and told me that he is moving him to maximum on security, for security reasons. He's not supposed to tell me. He's the command controller. But he gave me that respect and called me to tell me that look at. I said, no problem, sir. Go ahead. And he was moved to maximum on the 22nd of April 2022. So the account I gave is what happened at medium between 12th and the 21st of April 2022. Thank you, sir.
We have, yes, we'll take it one by one, please. We have listened to him. I understand that what category of people security and what category of offenses do you keep at maximum?
Thank you, sir. As the name implies, the custodial center are mostly minor offenders and first offenders as well. So it's sometimes that we have, because of overflow of the big custodial centers that manage big offenders, that they bring some of those big offenders to medium to give space in the.
Was there an overflow? Because I want to know the reason why you should take somebody who just committed an offense of abuse of Naira to maximum security, where you keep people who committed maximum capital offenses. Because I want to know, because it's at this point that we need to trace this allegation of the fact that he was kept outside the prison environment. Because I want to know why he was moved from the medium to the maximum. What is the reason?
Okay, sir. The reason is, one, there was social media hype because Idris' friends and some family members donated chairs, 21 plastic chairs, to the visit area environment that doesn't have, they have inconvenient chairs. Chairs were not enough. So when they come to visit sometimes, hello, when they come to visit us now, they discover that there is lack of chairs. So they went and donated chairs and wrote the name of Idris Okuneye Olarewaju as the donor. Then the next minute it went viral on social media. Sensing that this may cause security breach, the controller took action.
Who moved him? Who moved him?
I was not present, but let me say that. I was not present, but let me tell you.
Excuse me, are you trying to say that up till now, even when you came back, you don't know who moved him?
No, I said my command controller.
Order, please. Order.
They should. People need to understand our hierarchy. We have a hierarchy.
Yeah.
We have a controller general.
That's what I'm saying. Who moved him?
The state command controller is in charge of the whole of Lagos State. He can move into any facility. If he sees,
is it the state controller that moved him?
Yes, he's the state controller, sir.
Good. I hope you have cameras around the premises, CCTV, around the premises of the prisons, the correctional facility.
Sir, medium, no.
You don't have cameras?
In medium, we don't have.
Excuse me. Do you have cameras in the maximum?
In maximum, we have. In medium, we don't have.
Can you tender cameras from when he came into the maximum and also when he left the maximum?
I'm not the officer in charge maximum.
No, the question is a general question because they are listening, because we want your leadership to give us a footage of the CCTV of when Bobrisky came into the maximum and when he left the maximum. Secondly, like you have tendered the visitors row book.
Yes, sir.
How they visited him in the medium. We also want to have the visitors, I hope you came with it, how he was visited, visitors register, how he was visited when he was in the maximum.
Sir, with all due respect, the officer in charge maximum is here. I think he can.
Yeah, he's coming on board. Yes. So I'm done.
That his case has to be treated in a different way. That's number 2 question.
Can I answer
number 3
that?
question. Let me finish, please. Number 3 question. He also did say, he did mention to us that they were bringing his food from outside. Correct? He was not eating the prison food, not so.
If you are in town, yes. This food was coming from us.
Okay. Is it allowed by law?
Yes, sir.
What if they had poisoned the food and he dies in your custody? What would have happened?
We have our rules.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's all I have for now.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. There is a paperwork that usually accompanies that. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Please, can you show us that paperwork right now? Why you are looking for that, sir?
So we have admission record. Give me the admission.
Sir, is it the tradition that an inmate in custody can actually make donations while they are in custody?
Thank you, sir.
that was the wrong aspect. That was the reason why the controller had to intervene. The
No,
donation
sir.
was made by
Is it? My question is it
the donation was made.
Sir, hold on, please. Is it yes or no? Is it the tradition that an inmate in custody can make donations while they are in custody?
No.
All right. So then going to my other question. Are you listening, sir?
I'm with you, sir.
Okay. So do you have the discharge letter? Usually when you are moving an inmate from a medium security post to a maximum, I want to believe there's usually a discharge letter. Is that correct?
It's available.
You have that?
Yes, this is the file we call transfer of prisoners. If you look at pages...
Sir, do you have it?
It's here, sir.
Okay,
And I submitted
Mr.
it.
Chairman, I have requested for 2 documents. The first one is the paperwork the day he was admitted, and the second one is a discharge letter the day he was moved from that medium security, and you have an admittance letter when you took him to the maximum.
I have all that, sir.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I'm requesting for that as well. And officer,
Sir.
now, don't you think the donation of those chairs would have influenced the movement of Mr. Okuneye from medium to maximum?
That was what influenced it, sir.
No, don't you think that would have influenced? Because when we talk about corruption, yes, that an inmate donating to the correctional facility. Now, I asked before, you said no, it's not a tradition. But yet you received it and you accepted it.
Sir, I want to tell you, I told
And
you...
you wrote, hold on, sir. The chairs even came with his name imprinted on them, correct?
I was not the one that received it, sir. I told you that I traveled.
Sir, you are representing your institution.
Yes, but I will tell you...
Sir, are you representing your institution? You are oath, sir. Be careful.
I know.
So if you are oath, be
But if you
careful
took
what
my
you
statement, you
say.
remember that I said I went for exam on the 21st. After 21st visit, it was there that I was told that these chairs came and it cost...
Sir, are you speaking on your personal capacity or you are speaking on behalf of your institution?
I'm speaking in my personal capacity as the...
So who is going to speak on behalf of your institution, sir? I hope you know why you are here.
Sorry, sir. My controller is here.
Okay. All right. So, well, let me finish the questions. Mr. Chairman.
Controller General. Outline.
Deputy controllers are not correct, general.
Deputy Controller, can you outline your procedures and steps when you are moving an inmate?
Okay, sir.
That's on one hand. Then, on the other hand, sir, you said in your statement that you, after inspecting the inmate, you were conflicted whether a man or woman. So you moved him, you separated him. Those were your words. So you separated him. Was it in that same facility? Did you put him in a separate room, or do you have rooms for people where you're not sure what they are?
Okay,
So if
sir.
you can answer that
Can I
question
answer
for
to
me,
the
sir.
two questions?
If you can answer that question for me, sir, and then also explain to me the process of
Let me...
detailed process of
Transferring
an inmate.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. To another facility, issues from the state controller, the command controller. He will give his authorization in writing. And when you receive the authorization, you write your own transfer letter to the next facility where the inmate is going. There is 2 forms that we complete that will accompany the letter, Forms 5 and Forms 5A. Those 2 forms
you send it to state controller to sign it. When the state controller signs that Form 5 and 5A, you come to your facility and keep the Form 5 as the evidence of the movement, and use the Form 5A and your letter to carry the inmate to the next facility. When you get to the next facility, there's what we call body receipt. Body receipt will be issued to you by the records officer in that facility to accept that they received this particular inmate. All those documents, I submitted them, sir. Thank you, sir. The documents are attached to the annexes that I submitted to the House. Okay. The operational manual is not there. We can submit that one later.
It's okay.
Thank you. I just have a simple question. Officer, you did tell us that when he came in, and you did find those that participated in that meeting and the resolution that informed that decision. That is one. Secondly, you may mention that you move into B ward room 2.
Yes, sir.
What are the facilities in that B1? B
is B ward, sir. B.
Thank you.
Precious one. Can I answer? Is done by a board, and that board is called admission board. The admission board is chaired by the officer in charge. The members of the admission board include the record officer, the in-charge welfare, the in-charge medical, and the caterer. Most other ad hoc members may be the in-charge industry or workshop, as the case may be. So during that period, we may not have a detailed minutes of meeting where we decided it has to be this. We have to talk to each other. I am the officer in charge of the facility and still remain the officer in charge. So I won't be there. Like the Igbo say that nobody will, elders should not be at home and the goat will give birth while it's tied on the rope. I will not be there because I want to please the public. I break the law of the land. During admission, there's what we call classification of inmates. During classification, you classify by offense, you classify by sex or gender, you classify by age, you classify by inherent health challenges, and some other factors that we consider. Now, in the case of Idris Okune Olarewaju, it was peculiar. And we have to take a peculiar decision to attack a peculiar situation. And the decision we took was, this is a block of cell of small rooms. Everybody in his own room, each of those rooms have a toilet inside of it. So, which means he can stay there. Additional measures that I took is that I posted a staff to be standby on that particular place. Each time, if we bring our duty roster, you see it. We moved the staff who was there for the whole 10 days that Bob spent in medium.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I'm still speaking with my voice.
During admission.
It's a yes or no. We don't need story at this stage.
Sorry, sir.
The conviction.
Sorry, sir. We admit people with what the court comes up. Whatever is in the warrant is what we admit. We don't add, we don't remove.
What was on the warrant?
Male. Yes, sir.
And so the issue is clear. And so we are within the box that he is male. Nigeria there is no law in Nigeria that recognizes transgender. All these things you're talking about. Anyway, I'll leave it to the chairman for the ruling. But the issue is that there is no law in Nigeria today that talks about a transgender. So you are male or you are female. And the conviction, the sentence you had, will always show those details. That ABC is convicted, he's male, and then you take the person to the precise place it should be. So anyway, I'm sure we'll have better questions to ask your superior.
I have the letter. Hello, sir. Sorry. It's just a press. Why has the letter?
Order. See, White House, please. I would like you to help us. to discuss with you and investigate this matter. What you think, what we think that you might have done wrong might also be wrong in the eyes of the law. So we need you to speak the truth to us. Finally, are you on suspension?
The suspension was a press release. I am not under suspension.
Order, please.
I'm not under suspension, sir.
Please. I think we should stop so far with him. We will get to the issue of suspension because 3 or 4 of the officers signed by the Secretary of Civil Defense, Correction, Fire, Immigration Board, Jafaru Ahmed. I think that's the man that signed it. I think he's here too. Is the secretary here? The boss is here. The boss of all bosses. So we'll get to the issue of suspension and know the reason why they were suspended, and also look at the laws and the procedure and all that for suspension. So you may wish to submit the documents you have and step down so that we can take the next person.
Thank you.
Oye?